from healing till the end.
I don't plan to be monetized today. I'm just gonna let music play. Woo! We're gonna make it happen today, baby.
It makes you fall.
Phil gonna get us kicked out. Hey man, cut that music off so we get cut off.
Oh no, man. I don't say it today, man.
They gonna cut us off.
All right, man. All right.
Put it down on this.
All right, man.
You're tweaking.
Waiting for you guys to get in. We about to get this show started. Y'all see we live. Yes, we come in a little early just so you can get the notifications. You know what I'm saying? Did you put out the notification, dog?
I'm putting out notifications now. I don't want to put out no notifications, and you got us
notifications, man.
You got us out here about to get cut.
I know, right? Now, for some of you that I send notifications to, I'm gonna need y'all to actually just start sharing.
Start sharing and start commenting when you get on.
Because when you talking on here, you know what I'm saying? Don't you want your people to hear what y'all talking about? Don't you want to share with them what the conversation is and put them in on it with your comments, especially when we're talking to you? Shoot, man, don't mess with us, man. Y'all got Fuel and Fat Boy in here already today. You know what I'm saying?
I'm ready.
Yeah, we ready today. What we ready to talk about? You're going to see in a few.
We're going
to tell you right now.
I'm finna send it out.
We're waiting everybody to come in.
Give
us some comments and let us know that you're here. We're live on Facebook. We're live on YouTube. Where else we live on? On the group page.
I was gonna say Pinterest. What's that? Not Patreon. Twitch.
Oh, on Twitch. Oh yeah.
We live on Twitch.
We on Twitch
a little
too.
Bit of everything.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's about to get started. If I start smacking on, I know I ain't supposed to be eating, man. Why we? It's just unprofessional. I'm sorry, it's unprofessional. All right, we got a lot going on though. We got a lot. This show, we got a lot to talk about. Y'all know what happened all last week. We're gonna talk about it. And it's Black History Month, so you know we got some Black History coming. Hey, do we got a dear brother and sister this week?
No.
Oh, crapola.
We can do.
I think we do. I think I got.
You got something?
Emotions make you cry sometimes.
You gonna sing it, huh? You wild to see.
Maybe falling. Who's here? Big O's in the house. Black History in the making. We here.
Yeah, we're definitely there. You already know it, Big O. What's the word on the curve?
Indeed. All right, who else we got in the house? Start sharing on y'all pages so we can go on and get this show started. Black History in the making. We here. Uh-oh.
Look at you.
I guess I need to turn it down.
I guess you do, don't you? Here we go.
Mom's in the house. Everybody and their mom should be really at home watching us right now because it's raining outside. I know y'all don't want to be out in the rain. I know y'all not outside. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Everybody share it with your family, moms. Share with everybody. Excuse me. Let's go, man. Let's fill this up today, man. I want to see about 200, 300 comments today.
Yeah, we
not the fact we're going to answer all of them, but I still want to see it. I still want to see it. Oh, that's
you ready?
We ready?
I'm ready.
You know, I might. You know, being it's Black History Month, man. I kind of want to start the show off just a little bit different.
What you about to
Y'all okay with that?
No, don't mess up the programming, man. Put on the intro and call it a day. Because Phil get to do shit and go mess up everything, man.
There's a little something different.
Driving. Man. She driving from work. Be careful out there in that rain, Bob.
Oh, yeah. Definitely be careful out there in that rain.
These people don't know how to drive.
In case you guys don't know, if y'all in Missouri or Dallas, which most of our listeners are coming from Missouri and Dallas as well, it's raining here in Cali. And y'all know, we just had those fires or whatever. So it's definitely, going to be some mudslides everywhere. So, be careful out there, you guys in Cali, out here, out there in that weather. All right. But you know what, man? Because it's Black History Month, I kind of wanted to showcase. No, I don't even want to call it a showcase. I just kind of want to bring to awareness of how our Black women. I mean, you paying attention?
I am.
Of how our Black women was and how they were thinking back in the day. I found this video the other day, and I was just thinking about, man, how clever our Black women were. You know what I'm saying, to do this type of thing. And in case you wonder what I'm talking about, I'm about to play it right now. It's a young lady. Well, it's actually it's about the braids, about wearing your braids and why it came about and what they were actually used for back in the day during slavery. All right. So I'm gonna let y'all here look at this a little quick and then right after this intro, we're gonna go into the after this or whatever, I'm going to the intro. So all right, here we go.
With my face turned to the sun,
But you didn't know.
weight on my shoulders, a bullet in my gun. Oh, I got eyes in the back of my head, just in case I have to run. I do what I can when I can, while I can for my people. While the clouds roll back and the stars fill the night, that's when I'm gonna.
Oh, no. Shout out to that. Who played it back? Who played it back? Shout out to her.
I've been walking with my face turned to the sun. Weight on my shoulders, a bullet in my gun. Oh, I got eyes in the back of my head, just in case I have to run. I do what I can when I can, while I can for my people. While the clouds roll back and the stars fill the night, that's when I'm gonna.
All our illusions will disappear, and all the reasons start to fade.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Reasons, the show where you can give your reasons why you think what you feel about what we're talking about today. We should know this, man. We know.
Dear brother, how do y'all deal with erectile dysfunction when you're in a relationship?
I wouldn't know how to do it unless I had it. And remember, if they're talking about you behind your back, they behind you for a reason. Peace. I love y'all.
What's up? Welcome back.
Phil, see,
Fired Up Broadcast.
You can't have Phil do too many things at one time. He get the tripping.
No. I just wanted them to see that. You guys know this is Black History Month. And I just I played that video in case you guys wasn't aware of what it was. It was like what women wear today as a symbol of beauty was once an act of resistance. And with those braids that back in the day, they actually used those braids, as to draw like a map to freedom, and then not only that, they had seeds that they used for decorations that they actually used for plantation when they got somewhere, free, when they got to their, destination or whatever, to be able to eat and feed themselves. I mean, I thought that was a clever thing that I've, and I just didn't know. I learned about that, of course, and that's what we do in Black History Month. We learn some things about us that we didn't even know about, that because they didn't teach us that in school. Damn it. That's what pisses me off. And they still not teaching us. That's the main thing. But anyway, let me see. We got a great show coming for you guys. Oh, Lisa's in the house. The Lisa's in the house. What's up, baby? Appreciate you watching. It's your boy Fuel in the house, man. Go ahead and introduce
Fat Boy
yourself.
in the building. You already know what type of time we on. We are here, y'all. We here.
That's what's up. That's us up. We got a good show
It's
for
a
you
rainy
guys.
Thursday over here in California.
It's what?
It's a rainy Thursday.
Oh yeah, it's a wet Thursday.
It's wet as hell. It's flooding out there.
Oh, Mom said we where?
She said, we were Fuel. LOL. Don't you mean we are? We have to speak life back into that thing. We still out here creating,
making new inventions. Exactly. That's true. That's a fact.
To Lisa.
Yeah. The Lisa's in the house.
What's the word?
Texas. That's Texas in the house. Dog.
Texas in the house.
Hey,
Fish. What's
Fish
the
is in the
deal,
house?
Fish?
Oh shoot! All right,
We got a show.
everybody at home watching TV now.
Show, huh? We gonna have it for
Trying to stay dry. What's up, Fish? All right, man. Hey, it was something. What was Gary doing first, man? What was Gary? Oh, yeah, I knew what it was. I know. That's why I forgot, though. That's why I forgot.
Oh, you don't want to talk about? Oh, you don't want to talk about what happened to y'all?
Real quick or whatever. I know.
He gonna say real.
Listeners are not sports.
He gonna say real quick or whatever.
We gotta get.
He gonna say real quick or whatever because he don't want to talk about it.
Real quick, yeah, we gotta talk about it. We gotta get this all over. Yeah, as you guys know,
What happened?
It's even hard. It's hard to come out.
It's hard to even talk about it to you.
All right, but okay, no, real talk. Congratulations to the Philadelphia Eagles and their fans on winning the Super Bowl. Can I get some?
I'm gonna get you some
love, man. We give some love. Since you didn't do it at the beginning of the show,
I didn't do claps.
I didn't hear it.
I opened up a clap.
Yeah, but yeah, they won the Super Bowl, man. Real quick, I mean, I just want to talk about how they did a thing. We didn't show up like we supposed to.
Don't try to downplay it.
To me, it just didn't seem like we wanted it. Like you said earlier, we didn't want it bad enough.
Y'all didn't want it. I also feel like I was telling you earlier, y'all hadn't played well all season, really. And
not really, not at all. We've been winning by a hair.
I think that just wasn't gonna cut it. And I also think that y'all O-line is kind of soft, bro.
Oh no, I ain't gonna go that far.
Y'all O-line is terrible, bro.
Oh, Texas is cold. No, they're not really, dude. It was kind of like
that. They was not rushing. They were beating them to Patrick Mahomes. The reason why y'all had I watched the Super Bowl.
But this is the thing though.
The reason why y'all had a bad game is Patrick Mahomes his first 4 downs on the ball, he was sacked. Like he never had a Patrick Mahomes until he realized that the O-line wasn't helping. And he said, well, shit, I'm about to start making it do what it do, and I'm about to start running. I wish he would have realized that in the beginning of the game, and y'all probably would have more action.
No, if he realized that the first quarter,
y'all line was terrible.
They were coming up terrible, whatever. But he wasn't even doing his thing like he usually do.
He couldn't though.
Man, he couldn't call the right play. Call the right play to get up out of there. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But like I said, I don't know.
I think y'all been winning for so much. That's another thing about a team who wins. You win for so much, you forget that he not a Superman.
That's true. I mean,
you know what I'm saying? And he really, I watched him play, and he couldn't do nothing.
Yeah.
Like I was waiting on him to do some magical stuff, some Mahomes stuff. He couldn't, bro. Every time he looked up, he was getting tackled, bro. They had like 6 or 7 sacks on him.
Right.
I think that has to be a Super Bowl record.
Right.
He threw 2 picks before the game even started.
Yeah.
It was just bad, bro. It was bad. I
it was just bad.
I feel like his receivers
didn't.
I felt like his receivers just didn't show up. Kelsey, nobody really showed up for him.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like they left Pat Mahomes out on a limb that night. I don't know what happened. The O-line was the problem. Like Kelly said, the O-line was terrible.
Mm-hmm.
The O-line, they need a whole new O-line. And also it let me know that it was Philly's time. That's another thing. What I learned about sports
Mhm.
and just in life in general. When it's your time, it's your time,
That's
and
true.
you will make the best team look the worst.
Mhm.
And that's just how it happens. When it's the team's time, I do think that Patrick Mahomes will have a shot. Will have a shot at a three-peat. I just don't think it was gonna be this one.
Right.
He was going against too much. Philly was really due, y'all. Y'all got to think. Philly has been consistently. You got to think about it. They've been consistently 1-2 games away from the chip, and they just lost the chip, the championship Super Bowl a few years ago. So
listen,
they was.
There's
close,
never in the
bro.
history been 3 Super Bowls in a row. I mean, winning 3 in a row.
But you can't say that they gave them this game.
But I'm not going to say.
I'm not going to.
No. I'm not.
The Eagles took.
Listen, I'm not going to say they gave them the game. I'm saying that they didn't show up like they should have for this game. I'm talking about from Kelsey fumbling 2 or 3 in a row. I mean, balls. Come on, man. Catches. Come on, man. That's unheard of. What's his name being sacked 5 times? That's unheard of. They only go in and out or whatever other. That was being unheard of.
Thought
so these are all
the better team?
Let me finish. These are all.
You just making.
I'm fighting for my boys. I'm fighting for but for real though, man. Congratulations. I mean, we just had a bad one, man.
This was a better team.
And at first, I thought I was gonna feel bad about this whole thing, man. But I'm kind of like, man, we done won 4 Super Bowls. What, 3?
3 in the last 5 years.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's like what you talking
and
about?
4 total in the last 6 years, right? Is that right? Am I right, Drew? Talk to me.
But y'all KC fans.
Halftime show. Yeah. Halftime show was better than the game, and we about to talk about that too. We're gonna get into that too. The O-line was the problem. He is a Superman though. Okay, Heather, that's what's up. What did Drew say?
Fisher, Drew says the Eagles strengthened their defense. That was all.
Mhm.
Can't discount the success of the Chiefs. It takes a team. They wouldn't have made it to the Super Bowl if they were not strategic in how they play. I agree.
I just wish they would have used some of that strategic during the daggone game. I just think,
honestly, like he said, defensively, Philly added the pieces that they needed.
Mm-hmm.
And then offensively, even though Saquon Barkley wasn't a major threat in this game, it took away from their planning. It just plans different. So now we got to worry about Saquon and we got to worry about Jalen Hurts. And it allowed Jalen Hurts to do what Lamar, what Derrick Henry was supposed to allow Lamar to do. Right. Be himself and make the extra plays, make the big downs when needed, and put the team on his back because you worried about this back here. Because Saquon, they was focused, they was lasered in on Saquon. I think Saquon only had like 42 yards rushing.
I mean, we did that.
And then he only had, like I think 50 yards receiving. They ended up
they obviously have more weapons than what we thought they had for them to do what they did.
Absolutely, I think they was a better team.
Yeah, they were just a better team.
This is the best defensive performance that I've seen since the Buccaneers beat the.
I ain't gonna say all that. I don't care about what you think. Since the
Buccaneers beat who I'm thinking of. Since they beat the Raiders. That year they beat Rich Gannon. They made Rich Gannon look like that, and to make Pat Mahomes look like that is crazy.
Yeah. But it's something that doesn't happen. It don't happen often, and it's not going to happen much anymore.
Look at you,
we'll be back next year, baby.
Of course,
we will be back next year. You know what I'm saying?
I think y'all three-piece start next year. Actually,
no, I don't think no three-piece going.
I think y'all gonna get a three-piece.
We might get one more Super Bowl out of this before with Patrick, but I don't think. And if Kelsey, I think Kelsey Kelsey's getting slow. You know, it's time for him to retire, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? People want to say that, but I love you, Kelsey, man. But, you know, man, it is when it's time, it's time. Some people just push themselves until they can't, you know what I mean? Of course. But then that also can be costly, you know, although he's a deflection. Well, and actually, really, they don't even double team him like they used to. You know what I'm saying? But then again, you never know. They probably.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like.
But anyway.
I feel like that's one thing about sports I don't like. When you lose, people be like, "Oh, I think it's over for them." Or it's like,
no, I said that during the season because he was moving slow.
He was a half step slow when y'all won a Super Bowl.
Last year he was not half step slow.
Yes, he was a half step slow.
No, this year he's been half step slow, but still, I ain't gonna say that. I don't think so.
That's that Taylor Swift, man. Taylor Swift got him.
Yeah, man.
She ain't good enough.
Who's that?
He need to get back with the black girls. Y'all was good when he was dating black girls.
Rico said, "Hey,
I'm
cuz
being honest.
not until Detroit wins." No.
Yeah, but I don't know, Mama. I think that they window is closed.
All right, man. Before we get in, let's talk about. We got to talk about. We got to talk about the halftime. You know what I'm saying? We got to talk about how
K-Dot did this thing, man.
I think he did.
I did.
But I'm gonna be honest with everybody.
Got a lot of backlash.
I'm not gonna lie. I thought, to be honest with you, when I first watched the halftime, I was like, man, this ain't live enough. This ain't jumping. This ain't. I mean, it's okay. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like I wasn't like really excited up until I started looking at the meaning. You know what I'm saying? When I started looking at the meeting, and then I started thinking, why is what's name playing Uncle Sam?
Yeah.
But then when you put everything in perspective or whatever the case would be, and then after whatever, and I started reading comments and stuff like that later, I was like, yeah, that's it. That shit was genius.
Yeah, it was genius.
That shit was genius.
It was probably
for us. And and that was the other thing is that Not Like Us probably ain't just talking about Cali.
No, it ain't just talking about Drake. It's talking about in general.
We're talking about in general.
Yeah.
As black folks. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's what a lot of us miss. And then a lot of people, of course, didn't get because
they not like us.
Exactly.
Sure.
Because
that's obvious. That's obvious.
Because they're not like us.
Because they're not like us. That's the most obvious statement. I think that this. I'm a younger guy, but this reminds me, I got two things to say about this. Mm-hmm. What a wonderful time to be alive, people. Mm-hmm. The revolution is here. And to have one of your biggest rappers on one of the biggest stages to make one of the biggest statements, most powerful statements, is one of the greatest things that we will ever witness in our lives. Mm-hmm. I don't think that we understood really what really took place. And the real reason why I was able to embrace it is my father, coming from that time, who was a revolutionary and just grew up in that era. Mm-hmm. He was so emotional about it. Mm-hmm. Because it brought a certain level of sentiment to him, not just because he's from Cali, but what it stood for, what he represent, the images displayed, what he was trying, the message that was conveyed. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? I think that we are in a time where that was like Gil Scott-Heron's "The Revolution Will Not Be Televised." Will not be televised. And I love the fact that now the revolution is televised, right? He did it in front of the president. He did it on the biggest stage. And if people don't understand, American football is probably one of the most whitest sports ever, even though it's predominantly black, but it's one of the most whitest sports ever. We just took it over. Right. That's why to this day, Dallas is America's football team. You get what I'm saying? One of the big reasons because they had they were on one of the only teams that had television representation. Right. They was always on TV. So that's why they became America's team. But this was one of the greatest shows. The music selection was dope. I thought that Uncle Sam being Uncle Sam was hands-on.
Being Uncle Sam.
Well, he Uncle Sam to us, right? He old school, so I call him Uncle. So I thought, because he Uncle Sam to them in the sense of like Kendrick, like he Unc. Right. He Unc to us, right? And so to have Unc out there just doing what he does, it just lets you, it's just another level. And if you don't know who, to have Uncle Sam, to have Samuel playing Uncle Sam, is so on another level, because if you know the history of Samuel Jackson, he's been a black revolutionary since he's been a kid. Right. Like he literally held Martin Luther King Jr. and the staff of Morehouse College hostage for more integration of better black teachers into the institution. So he is a revolutionary in itself. And so all of those statement pieces, and then at the end of it, to crucify Drake on live television is crazy. That was a crucifixion of Drake. When that crowd yelled A minor, I said it's over with. That was you ever seen a dead body? You ever seen
a beef of all beefs?
Oh yeah, this is it. I don't even think
anybody that you never know that's going to beat you in a beef about something, this was the one.
I don't even think you call this a beef though, Phil. This was a pure ass whooping.
Well, I mean, but I'm just saying, it's part of the culture, the beef culture, basically. You know what I'm saying?
You ever seen Boys in the Hood?
Yeah.
You said you want to see a dead body? We witnessed one on live television.
Hey, shout out to my manager Armani in the house.
What's up, Armani?
He hit
What's
me
the
up,
word?
whatever. Hope you got some sales for me. What's up, man? What's up? Shout out to you, man. Hope everything's good at work. I hope y'all selling some cars out there. But thanks for watching. Hey, so what do you think as far as this whole lawsuit though with Drake? You think it's still going to go through or what?
I mean, he already suing Universal though. He's not suing Kendrick.
He's not suing Kendrick.
No, he's suing Universal.
Just the Universal
for promoting the record.
Okay.
I think honestly, y'all, I think we witnessed the end of Drake Super Bowl Sunday.
Hold on. You think Drake was going to end up being?
No, I think he's over with.
I
think that, and I love Drake. Drake, everybody knows I love Drake. No, I don't tolerate no Drake slander.
Mm-hmm.
However, he was killed on national television.
He still got his fans.
Of course,
all the Drake fans. It's of course, he has a core. He has a core fan base. But the other guys, what made this was people don't understand. And I'm gonna get to these comments. What made Drake special is he had a core fan base, and he had a fan base of street dudes that really quietly messed with Drake. Mm-hmm.
After the certain things he done with the lawsuit, and this is just what I've been hearing in the barbershop talk, just in the streets amongst my peers.
Right.
After the lawsuit, a lot of the street dudes and his other little fan base, he kind of lost a nice little fan base of his. He always gonna have the chicks. I mean,
right.
But even the chicks, like I said, you got to think about that whole stadium. The whole stadium yelled A minor. That wasn't just 2 people. That wasn't just 1,000 people. The whole stadium yelled A minor.
Can you imagine waiting the whole daggone show, the whole thing just to say A minor?
I said that is crazy.
Oh my God, that's crazy. Hey, what we got with messages? Best halftime show ever. Hold on, where did he say that? Oh, Aziza. Aziza said best halftime show ever.
He's a great storyteller. I agree with Venetia in the building.
How you say it?
Venetia.
What's up, Venetia? Appreciate you joining and tapping in. He's a great storyteller. Absolutely. That was a good storytelling right there.
Wasn't too good for the Mahomes this week. I'm just saying.
Said, I missed nothing. I enjoyed myself. I probably watched it like 10 times now. Really?
Yeah, she is going crazy.
Yeah. What'd you say, Fish? Oh no, that was Aziza too. She said Drake gonna be fine. He just need to stick with the type of music stick with the type of music he's good at, and stop trying to be tough like Dot
That's
said.
The thing though. That was what made Drake a great artist, because he was able to play both sides. Now he can't.
Right.
And that's gonna hurt him.
Right.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
That was what made Drake is he could do a Find Your Love, and then he can do a Best Time Alive with Future.
I don't understand anyway that anybody even thought that he was street anyway. I don't, from where he came from, I never thought that he was street. And his songs was never street to me. His songs was just more like R&B, pop rock. I mean, pop rap or whatever to me. That's what it was to me. I don't know, but to each his own, man. Each his own. All right, man. Let's get into it. We moving right along, man.
Blackness today, huh?
Let's
go straight into.
I believe Miss Cotton will be in pretty soon. We'll see. But we're gonna move it on, keep it pushing. So it's about that time, real quick. Like I said, it's Black History Month, so we always got to give you something, to put in your books as to learning Black history. What we got there, Fat Boy? It's on you, baby.
Come on now. Hey. God damn it, History ain't black, dog. Just play. No, man. Welcome today to another episode. I'm sorry, to another segment of History and Blackness. Today is a special one. Is Carter Goodwin G. Woodson. We call him Carter G. Woodson, but it's Carter Goodwin Woodson. Born December 19, 1875. Passed away April 3rd, 1950. Born in New Canton, Virginia, to formerly enslaved parents, overcame significant obstacles to become a pioneer, historian, and educator. After working in West Virginia coal mines to support his family, he earned a bachelor's degree in Brea College in 1903. He later obtained both bachelor's and master's degree from the University of Chicago in 1908, and in 1912 became the second African American to receive a PhD from Harvard University, following W.E. Du Bois, or Dubois. Recognizing the neglect of Black history in academia, Woodson founded the Association for the Study of Negro Life and History in 1915 and initiated the Journal of Negro History in 1916. In 1926, he established Negro History Week, which evolved into Black History Month, celebrated annually in February. His seminal work, The Miseducation of the Negro, which is one of my favorite books, 1993 is crazy. 1933 critically examined the educational system's failure to adequately represent the African Americans' contributions. Woodson's relentless dedication to documenting and promoting Black history has left an enduring legacy in education and civil rights. Shout out, we actually got a street named after him at my school. He was one of the first books my father. One of the first books my father told me to read was Miseducation of the Negro. Yeah, and it was fitting. Shout out to Dr. C for this one. When she sent it, normally I'll do it next week, but it's so fitting to do it this week because he is the founder of the month that we're celebrating Black today. History. So we couldn't get through the month without him. So shout out that. And when she sent it, it's crazy that she sent it because I was wondering when I was gonna do them. I was actually probably gonna do them either this week or the last week. Yeah. But when you sent it, it was actually perfect timing because I'm like, we definitely got to talk about Carter G. Woodson. And if you have not, it's definitely one of those books you need to add to your collection. Is The Miseducation of the Negro. Right. That one and like Black Boy by Richard Wright. Those two you should have. And then the autobiography of Malcolm X.
O says it's been a rough month for who?
White people. Started with the Grammys.
Hold on, I didn't know. I didn't get those.
I like that. I like that. I like the way white people. I like that.
People. I ain't never seen it like this.
Because Kendrick took 5 Grammys as well.
Who's that? Oh, you
Kendrick took 5 Grammys.
Oh yeah.
In Black History Month. It's our month,
it's
though.
Our month, baby.
It's about time we start getting the love we deserve. And listen,
it's the shortest month, but it's ours.
That's why I also made, and I'm gonna double back and we can get on, but that's why Kendrick's performance was also so powerful. The timing, the understanding of freedom of speech. This is America, y'all. Well, and not only that, platforms are made for.
Yeah, not only that, the whole thing with Trump being there as well.
Oh yeah, that's a huge.
You know what I'm saying? It was a message to him just as well. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Like, you know what I mean? You doing all this mess or whatever, but the country was built off our backs. You know what I'm saying? So, and still is. You know what I mean? A lot of inventions like we talking about this month and all this stuff, whatever, you know, come from us. So, you know, come on, man. You know, don't try to.
They try to discredit because, like I say, this country thrives off hate, man. And I think that they have to continue to keep everybody divided because once we realize that that's the only thing that's been kind of motivating all of our decision making in this country. And once, like I say, and this is for all of us as Americans, right? This is not a black thing. It's not a white thing. Once we start to realize that we've been played emotionally and we've been divided through our emotions and through our beliefs or ideologies, and we start to band together, it'll change the trajectory for everybody in this country.
Right.
But I think that if we continue to think that it's okay over here and it's just them over there,
Mhm.
I think that we're going to continue to get what we get. And I think that that's what was dope about the performance as well, is because he's showing that we're America divided, we gangbanging for real.
Right.
We're not really protecting the country, and we all ain't gonna be here, but the children after us, the youth that's here, they're gonna have to deal with it and make something different. And like I told my father, it's a beautiful time to be alive. It's like being in the 60s again, man.
Oh yeah.
And it's a time for change, even though that was a rough time, and I know black people don't like to hear that, but it was one of the greatest times for us, because it was when we really created a voice, and all the amenities that you are able to enjoy today came out of that time. We have not done anything different.
Right.
And it goes to show you, like, we
This
have
cotton's
not
in the
made
house.
any,
Hey,
we
hey.
have not made any progress since then.
Mhm.
And except for, of course,
Clean your
academically
camera,
and
Miss Cotton. You
financially
look
and
kind of
things-
fuzzy out there,
and
girl.
things like that. But it's based off of
I'll bring you back in a
It's-
second.
it's
Clean your
ba-
clean your camera.
it's based on.
Sorry.
It threw me off. What you
I did throw you off.
He
sorry.
threw me all the way off. And what you playing music in the background now?
It's a little song in the like low. It's real low.
You
Can
gonna?
you hear?
Yeah, I can hear it.
It's throwing you off.
Coming through. No, that ain't. It's coming
Shell's in
through.
the house. I see you, Shell. Hey, like on my Facebook live, you guys. It also asked me if I want to bring you guys on at a time. So if I had sent you a invitation to come on, then give me a heads up or give me a text or something or messaging and let me know that you guys want to come on and and talk about any part of the topics that we're talking about. All right. So I see Shell and I see Heather. I see you guys, you know what I'm saying? If you guys want to come on, let me know. I just click the button or whatever and invite you. Bam, we done. Gerald, I see you on Instagram. Thanks for joining us. I appreciate you.
Because I like to put a face to some of these names.
Well, let's get Miss Cotton back in here because I just thought about Valentine's Day, dude. I just thought about Valentine's Day.
Saying let's get Dr. C in, and then I just thought about Valentine's Day.
I just thought about
His
it.
setup is crazy, Dr. C. Hey, Dr. C. Hey, come get your friend. Hey, Black Liv, come get your cousin, man.
But we'll talk about it. But it's part of Dear Brother, Dear Sisters. That's Valentine's. So let's get into
the main topic.
Yeah, the
We
topic.
in there.
Dr. C, you just came in, unless it's something that you want to comment on that we just basically
About the
just
Super
started
Bowl.
talking about.
Okay, I want to know, what was your thoughts on the Super Bowl?
Well, I don't know if you all saw this, but one of the someone that I know had a thing out that showed someone practicing voodoo at the Super Bowl.
On Patrick
Philadelphia
Mahomes. Yeah, that's crazy.
I said, thank God I wasn't right behind her because I would have snatched her head.
I know, right?
I would hit her so hard in the back
she
of her
had
head.
a little pin or something just doing this.
I would have said, hey, let me see that. I would have
Right.
had anointing oil in my pocket and it would have been all over. It would have been curtains for her because it's the crazy thing. But you know what? In her head, she thinks she probably did something. That's
True.
what she did.
That's true.
She had him over there disturbed.
In her head, she probably thinks that he did something.
I'm sorry to say, but how he played,
It looked like he. It's so
made it look
funny.
like
Dr.
it was
C.
working.
When I seen it, I said it could have been that dog. 'Cause he was poking his ass up. And I don't even believe in that kind of
No, I
stuff.
don't either.
I said, but when I seen that dog, I said, oh, it could be, because he was looking. I have never seen Patrick Mahomes look like that.
Never.
But that's why I say the line was so terrible. The line
was terrible. The line did not really play any. They didn't do anything to help him at all.
No.
And I think they have to get away from. There's some quarterbacks that are good sitting in the pocket, and some that are not. And when you see that you're getting beat because you're sitting back there, then that's when offensively they have to come up with something else for you because you just can't sit there. And he's not quick. It'd be different if he was really quick, like he knew how to jute and get out of those situations when they're coming at him. But 93, Williams was on his tail. Like Williams would not let up on him. He had wrapped up so many times that it was crazy. So yeah, it was not good. It kind of reminded me when Derek Thomas was alive, and a couple of times Derek would go and he was handling the quarterbacks. Like it was crazy. He was the top defensive lineman with the most sacks at one
Oh
time.
boy, yeah,
And I mean, and he was a personal friend of
exactly.
mine. So it's like, you know, when I was watching the game and I was watching Williams and then I was watching number 56 when he came there, I said, oh my God, that is ridiculous.
They was going crazy.
Yeah, they was going crazy. So it's, you know, it's sad, but I think it's just a nice lesson to learn, because it's not doing anything when it comes to him being a part of history at a young age. He's still a part of
it. Got a chance. I heard somebody say it knocks him out of the GOAT conversation. I said that sounds dumb.
No,
they
we talk about 4 Super Bowls. Come on, really?
Like, what you talking about?
Come on.
We were listening to I was listening to it, and I think what they said, it doesn't knock him out, because you got to think about all the things that he's accomplished at a young age coming into the game. You know, being young at a couple of things that they were talking about on the commentators like Shannon Sharp and Stephen A. and all of them. So you got to think about, he's still got a lot of life to go. Like he's just really getting started. He just happened to come out of the blocks, just being able to know how to move. Just the same thing as Jalen Hurts. He did a good job.
He did a favor.
He did a great job of handling himself, not getting overwhelmed, and just focused on what he needed to focus on. So he did a great job how he handled himself, and he didn't let it go to his head. Like he was laser focused. That's all I can say. He was laser.
You know what? And I want to kind of go, because Jalen Hurts is a special dude that doesn't get a lot of credit. And, you know, we dealing with, you know, we dealing with a lot of this DEI, and he's the definition of that. He had the first all-woman African-American agent representation for his agent. They're the first women to sign him. They're the first people in the NFL history to sign that much money for a guaranteed contract, and he's married to a sister. I mean, he is just Black history all over. So it was good.
We're forgetting, that's the other thing that we're forgetting, to see him, and that's probably why it didn't hurt as bad, is because you got another Black quarterback.
You know what I'm saying? Win-win.
No matter who won, we won.
Is this the first time in history that was 2 African American quarterbacks facing each other?
No.
No.
You had Wilson and Mahomes.
Yeah.
Faced off with each other
for the Super Bowl.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You said Williams, Wilson and Mahomes, right?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. That's right.
So it's just
quite thin on the comments. Why are you white? What did it say?
Ziza says, "How you white practicing voodoo? It doesn't even make sense." No, for real.
but it does make sense for them, especially you're talking about people that live there from New Orleans.
So it's in New Orleans too. Exactly.
So that culture, they do grow up on that. So it doesn't matter what your nationality is, they all practice down there. So yeah, all of them practicing. Y'all frozen. Steven's frozen. So at the end of the day, I think everybody got to understand that no matter where you at, you know, people of all nationalities, if you are Creole, down from the bayou, all of that stuff, everybody's practicing the same thing. But I think the biggest thing for me is just to see 2 young African-American brothers that was absolutely doing their thing in the Super Bowl. And even though it was not great for Mahomes, it is a way for him you got to step back and get back into it, you know, and hopefully it doesn't do anything to his ego, that he is good, you know, and he just keeps going. Because at the end of the day, when something doesn't work, you just got to keep moving. And so that's what he has done. I see we got a lot of people on here. that have been commenting. So who's this? Woodridge says, yo gang. And then Simmons says, come get your cousin, LOL. I know Black Lift is not here, but we hope he get back. And when he get back, Simpson, that's exactly what he need to do. He need to come and get Steven. So I hope everybody has had a good time. I hope everybody has enjoyed their week. We are having a little technical difficulties, as you all can see. So Fat Boy and Mr. Fuel have stepped off. But at the end of the day, the show must go on. So I know that Valentine's is tomorrow. So I'm wanting to know who has gotten who what for Valentine's. What you get your boo, what you get your children, who's gotten who. So I need some people to drop some things. What are some of the suggestions for tomorrow? What are some of the things you're going to do? I just left a friend's house and I had a meeting and we were breaking bread, and his daughter came in and they started putting together Valentine's bag for her class. There's 28 kids in that classroom and she putting bags together like she giving away Christmas gifts. So I'm like, oh, them kids are going to be happy, but their parents are going to be mad. What is this? It says, hey, Ma, she says, and don't forget that the first Black female coach also played a role in winning the game as well. You're absolutely right. She did, because she's a part of that team. So thank you for that. Woodridge says, Dr. C, this is me. Black Lift, why you not on? I hope everything is okay. Tell my girl Jill I said hello, and looking forward to seeing you soon. But yeah, so yes, you're absolutely right. The first female Black coach played and coached them to a win. So that is good. It is always good. I think the biggest thing that I like now about the sports is that we're seeing more women of color that are being added to sports as well. So it's not just with football, but basketball. I haven't seen a whole lot in soccer yet, professional.
No.
But definitely football and some working in some areas of basketball. I like the fact that they got a GM over in Vegas.
Yep.
First African American female over in Vegas that is over there killing the game with the Raiders. So I like that part. Her story is really, really great. If anybody ever get a chance to look her up and really see how she got into the business. So I think that's really, really good.
Shut up, Liv. I see.
Dr. C, you can take a break now. Trust me. I've been in that situation.
No, hey, the power went out. It's the weather.
I know, I get it, but I'm like, Dr. C, hey, you held it down.
Yeah, I know.
Good
right?
job, Dr. C.
Keep going.
Hey, the show must go on. I'm telling you.
Right?
The show must go on.
Exactly.
Good job.
Dr. C, Black Lift in the building.
Yeah.
Yo, what up?
Nothing, man.
So man, I was laying in the bed, next to my ill wife, and
what?
And I was like, man, I need to let me get on here because y'all hit on. Y'all was hitting on some situations, that I had to get in on.
I already knew if I was talking about Kansas City, you was gonna say something.
Bruh, wait a minute. What you don't understand, and I'm gonna send Dr. C, I'm gonna send you and Fuel the links to a PBS documentary that this young brother did about the redlining in Kansas City.
Really?
And he did it about the I swear to God, look, God must have put that on my mind to watch that. And he did one documentary about redlining to where So some people don't know that in Kansas City, black people couldn't live south of 25th Street.
Mhm.
Right.
Okay. And so that part, and then he did another one about Paseo Baptist Church, where when they was trying to run 71 was originally supposed to go through the Country Club Plaza.
It was, yeah.
But they moved it to the east side because they got so pissed off about them people, the people with the money and them people that are not us. They basically was like, we're not gonna fight this. We're just gonna move it to the black part of town.
Mm-hmm.
And so how parts of how the affluent African American parts basically made 71. 71 was gonna go straight, but they had to put in some bins because certain communities, you know,
Not sell.
DA Holmes and all them other people was like, nah, we're not having this.
Mhm.
But so it's funny that and then there was this one part, and I know Fat Boy was talking about this, and there was this older man, and he was giving a speech, right? Not a speech, but there was a part in the documentary where he was talking about, and it's very important, that black people don't want to be white people. We just want the opportunity to do the same things that you have done. We don't want to be you.
No.
We just want the same opportunities.
Just the fairness, exactly.
Yeah, but
We want the same opportunities.
Yeah, the crazy thing is this, you know, as people of color, we do a lot of things, and we have been the first at a lot of things which they are taking credit for, and they have always taken credit for. So for them to look at us like we're coming back and copycatting them, no, it's the other way around. So a lot of things that we've done that they've taken credit for, and especially back in the days when you're talking about inventions, ideas that people came up with and it worked, and then because they didn't have the finances or the understanding of how to get something done, and somebody offers you something and it's more than what you ever have, so you give it up because you're thinking, oh, this is going to help me move forward, and then they kind of downplay everything, you know, to make the person think, oh, well, you know, nobody's going to buy it, but I'll get it and take it, and then, you know, now they're making money of it. So I think for us, we have to understand that we are incredible. You know, we are incredible.
Yeah.
You know,
And
more than conquerors, and that we are definitely very intelligent and smart. Half of the things that we do in the U.S. came from Africa.
No, baby. Africa is the beginning of our civilization.
Yeah. So
everything came from Africa.
But when you talk about food, planting, all these things that have become so big over here was what we did and what they did culturally and brought to the States because they didn't know how to do it. But if we don't explain to our children and generations who they are and where they come from and how life actually started, then they will always walk around lacking the knowledge that they need in order to feel better than they. You don't have to have $1 million to feel like $1 million.
No.
You got to have knowledge in order to be able to know you can stand in a room with other people that are making millions.
But to a certain extent, this is one of the issues that once again, something else that's funny. So when Jill was in the hospital, right? She had a doctor. Now, I looked at this doctor's name, and of course, I was like, so let me guess, you are first generation American. And she was like, yes, because she was Nigerian. Okay. And I saw her name, and I was like, yeah, that ain't Smith or Lincoln or Washington or Johnson or nothing like that.
Jackson. Right.
That ain't Watson. So you first. So I was talking to her, and we were talking politics. And one of the things that she said was that she didn't vote. So I told her, you have no room to complain about anything that's going on. Number one.
Yes, sir.
Number two, we had and like, so we in Jill's room, and y'all know I get a little animated, and these nurses come to the door and open the door to asking if we all right, because me and her get into this big diatribe about the African diaspora. And she's Nigerian. She is first generation American. And I literally sat there and I talked to her and I told her, I said, let me guess that your parents told you don't marry a black American.
Facts.
She said, yeah, how'd you know that? Cause I'm on this planet.
Yeah.
You got Africans and Jamaicans and Dominicans and blah 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 that are within the Afro diaspora.
Mhm.
But they all tell their kids don't marry no black American because they lazy.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
It's crazy, but
enjoy all of the amenities that we have died.
It is a fact. And so then I got into a long, drawn out story, and she wanted to hear it. I got into a long, drawn out story about how your parents and you are basically living off of my ancestors.
Yep.
Of what ADOS did, because I'm an ADOS, American Descendants of Slavery. Okay, because of what we went through, y'all immigrate here and have a way easier ride than my ancestors did.
Yeah, reap a benefit.
Exactly. And so we got into a long discussion, and she was agreeing with what I was saying. I was like, if the African diaspora or the Afro diaspora ever could work together and stop fighting against each other, it would be great.
Oh yeah.
But it's not going to happen.
No.
Because of people like her parents, other people's parents, it's a narrative that just keeps playing itself out over and over and over.
The Nigerians were like one of the number one providers of the slave trade, though.
I was going to say they were the ones.
Yes, exactly. Some of them. Trust me, I
don't deal with us.
Trust me, my guy. As I said, as me being ADOS, of course, I did my DNA, 23andMe, and my heritage is like 35% Nigerian. So that means my own people sold my parents, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it is what it is, but at the same time, we still have to try to figure out a way to unite.
Yeah.
And do some things. And and fools like Kanye selling the Nazi swastikas t-shirt is just
he done lost his.
Well,
I was saying, a lot of that is.
Let's get back on track.
That's crazy.
Okay, I'm sorry. I done came in on a bunch of bullshit. I'm sorry.
No. I mean, it's well said, especially
a bunch of BS.
Black History Month, so it's good to learn all this.
Exactly, it's Black History Month.
Selling a swastika shirt in the middle of Black History Month is fucking insane, y'all.
Bro, he paid $8 million for a Super Bowl ad, and then when they went to the website, the only thing on the website was a Nazi t-shirt.
Yeah.
You didn't know that?
Okay. All right, man. We get off. Way off. I'm not out. Get into this.
I can't.
All right, let's get into this last topic, guys. Or actually, not the last, because we still got dear brother and sister to go. That's why running out of time. The importance of staying consistent with personal growth, financially, mentally, physically, and emotionally. The importance of staying consistent with personal growth. Fat boy, I mean, you
start that thing off.
Yeah, start that thing off. You start that thing off,
man. Come on, man. Start it off. What's the importance? Answer that question for the people.
There is none.
You said there's no what?
There is none.
No consistent.
No, because that statement right there is an oxymoron.
And
what an oxymoron means is that how can you have growth when you're staying consistent? Growth is change.
Yeah, but
that's true.
What I mean by that is you have to be consistent in growth.
I get what you mean by that, but growth is change. You have to break things. Fat boy, you're not the same. You're being consistent in your striving for growth, but you've changed.
Yeah.
So you're not consistent. You've changed. You've gotten better. You've become a better person. You've become a better single so that you can become a better couple.
I think I looked at it
Explain
different. I
to me,
looked
yeah,
at
me
it
too.
different from
Explain to
what.
me what you mean by that.
Yeah, because I looked at it different from. I looked at the same way in the perspective of that I think Fat Boy was looking at it too. It's just being consistent. Being, say for instance, financially, you want to continue, yes, to grow within that. Say that problem you may have of saving finances or expanding your finances for the family or anything like that or whatever. And if you're not consistent at it, then you're basically just stagnant at at being there. That's kind of where I got from it. That's what I was getting from
Okay,
it.
I was
And that
gonna
goes
say,
also and mentally and physically.
but if you're consistently bad and you stay consistent, you're gonna stay bad. That's what I'm trying to get y'all to understand.
I understand what you're saying.
You can't stay consistent. If you're consistently bad, you're gonna stay bad.
Consistent.
Yeah.
You gotta change.
But you still have to find consistency in a certain behavior. So okay, that's a great point, actually. I get it.
Exactly. Within your change.
So
Yeah.
let's not say consistent, just say having contentment while you're in the process of changing, doing the things you need
The
to
reason-
do to grow.
The reason why I use consistency is because what I've realized is in the process of growth, where the issue lies for me at times is I do lack consistency on changing the new behaviors. So that's why I use the word consistency, right? Because as I start to shed the bad behaviors, kind of essentially to what you were saying, I noticed that an issue that reoccurs is what separates me at times is I am consistent with the bad behaviors instead of consistent with the new behavior.
Right.
And so
You
what
don't
I'm
wanna go
what
back.
I'm learning is that you have to be consistent, but in which behavior are you consistent in? So you made a great point.
Yeah, because it should be the importance of embracing personal growth. You need to embrace that growth. Staying consistent, like they say in business, you got to move fast and break stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't if you stick with the status quo or you stay consistent.
You're gonna stay there. That's where you
Exactly. You're gonna stay in your same mindset. You have to break that.
Right.
You have to break that. Personal growth has to grow. And so if something grows, right, it don't stay consistent.
No,
Of course.
It goes higher.
But you have to stay consistent to grow, though, right? I cannot. So prime example, because I think that you making a great point, but in the situation, if I'm trying to be a prize fighter and I'm not consistent with my workout, no matter how and I'm not consistent on getting better, I'll never be a great prize fighter. So there is
but being consistent means you're raising in levels. So
The definition of consistent is this. And you can't do that. You got to do this.
Yeah, you have to raise your level. So as a prize fighter, you're fighting. So you start out with one technique to do one thing, but then you start learning different techniques as you study your opponent, as you look at what they do. So now you're moving in a direction and doing things that allows you to be able to defend yourself better, but also take the upper hand with the opponent. So yes, you have consistency in the workout ethics, but the other part of it is the growth in the level that you take yourself to as you consistently move up. I can't stay a featherweight and want to fight a heavyweight. It's not going to work if I don't learn the techniques that I need in order to fight that opponent. So you can be consistent doing something, but at the same time, as Black Lift is saying, that the levels that you're going to is constantly moving. There's constant change. So it's never going to be the same.
I agree. Get to the comments.
Well, we got the answer.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
We got the answer to that.
I'm sorry. Look,
I understand where Fat Boy was leaning towards what he was actually,
right.
I understand that point, but I like the fact of how you guys kind of put to this.
I like the devil's advocate point of view of it. It's opposite of what I was meaning, but I agree with what you're saying. Right? I think that two things can be the same. I think two things can be true at the same time.
Yeah.
Let's get into these comments.
Let's next go.
Oh, my bad.
Let's get it. You moving slow as hell over there.
Look, y'all gotta understand. I've been sleeping on a dang on couch in a hospital for
Yeah,
a
I
week,
know, man.
so I'm a little fired up now. So
a lot of us were already here in America and didn't come from Africa, but that's
That's
a
a
whole
true
nother
truth.
conversation. That's
That's a
true.
big
Oh,
truth,
that
too.
is. That's a whole nother conversation right there. Fat Boy, major props for your constant forward motion on personal growth. You should be damn proud of yourself.
Thank you, Gio. I appreciate that.
I grew too.
Next, can we go to the next?
Just like a hater. Huh?
Next. Let's go
It's
to the
comparison, man.
he grew too. Okay, you should be proud of yourself, Fuel, for your growth.
That boy, you mean you are consistently doing the work, which makes you keep growing. So you are all correct.
Yeah, I agree.
Thank you. Yes, we are all correct.
Mhm.
But I like you guys'
Point of view.
point of view.
Yeah,
Exactly.
absolutely.
Yes. That's it on the comments there, baby.
Well, what's wrong with that?
We moving on.
We got a
Because
history.
y'all came in late. We moving on.
We moving on. What we got?
We got a dearest brothers.
Dear
and
brother, you
sisters.
got a dear brother, dear sister?
Yeah, it's Valentine's weekend.
I'm happy you popped in on us, Black Liv. I was wondering where you were. Well, I knew where you was, but I seen Dr. C over there dying a slow death.
Man, look, I saw her struggling, and I was like, "Damn, Fuel got
I
Look,
was trying to figure out what happened.
Yeah,
I don't have the power to put myself on, so I was like, "Damn, I'm here, and I know my internet is cool and not janky, and so I was like,
call our shit janky though.
Shots fired.
I know he tried to shot fire like a mother.
That boy came with a gun.
I'm trying to save Dr. C, and I have no way to save you. I'm like, I can't save you.
Hey, it's a whole room full of stuff, man. And
Hey,
the
did you get my messages in the
Comment.
chat?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, you
Okay,
did?
cool. So that's cool.
Yeah, I saw it. That's when I saw it. I was like, oh, okay. That's when I switched.
Janky,
I
but
didn't know
we
what
kept
was
y'all
going on.
on, so you were still here. So it ain't that janky.
Dr. C.
Yeah, hey, you got me on before you did, so pew pew pew.
Yeah, Dr. C was holding on
It's
for
all
dear
good.
life over there. I
It's all
said,
good. And I
Dr.
appreciate
C.
our viewers that stayed here too and watching.
Yeah.
I see y'all here, so you know what I'm saying. We
They
appreciate
know
y'all.
it's always some type of shenanigan going on.
Shenanigans.
Always.
This is reality right here. This ain't no daggone this
Black
is all
Liv.
reality right here.
Come get
Yeah.
your cousin.
Look, man, look.
All right.
You gotta come get your cousin.
I know.
All right, you guys. Dear brothers and sisters, y'all. The question is: should you give someone a Valentine gift that you're not in a real relationship with?
Absolutely not.
Damn, fat boy.
Absolutely not. Don't blur no lines. nigga. Hey, look, is that my camera? No, I gotta sound like KG now. Sound like KG. Is that my camera?
Hold on here.
Yeah, that is.
That's my camera right there. Right
I'm with Fat Boy. Hell to the knob.
Absolutely not. No,
Nope.
fellas, stop setting yourself up to be a sucker. This is it. This is charms at its best. You're a blow
they
pop.
like them?
You're a sucker.
What if they
Bruh,
like them?
that's Herb Central, my guy.
You know what? I'm gonna get a shirt. I'm gonna
That's
get
Herb Central.
Herb Central.
Yeah, don't be a Herb. Don't be a Herb.
Be a herb. And
Don't
not
be a herb.
but a herb. Don't
Yeah,
be
don't be-
real.
Yeah.
But didn't y'all learn in class when y'all was little? You get the whole class get Valentine. Y'all all exchange gifts and stuff at the.
We in elementary school, Playboy. We talking about grown people stuff. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Come on now, Black Liv. Come on now. Talk
Look. Our granddaughter goes to daycare. We gonna get her something to take to the kids at daycare. But other than that, bro,
But
nah.
why can't we do it? Why can't you do it when we?
Because we grown, Playboy.
And all just aside though, I think that by getting Valentine's Day gifts post relationship or being in a real relationship is sending mixed signals as a man. And so if you're not truly serious, or you're not really ready to take the next step, getting a Valentine's Day gift is sending false and bad signals because you're preparing. You're trying to say that you want her to be your Valentine's or your or your lady. And that's sending mixed signals. And as a single man, at times, I have to be aware of that, right? Because no matter how much I like a girl, if I get her a Valentine's Day or I take her out on Valentine's Day, then she's going to be expecting this thing to progress a little more than I'm currently ready for it to progress. And I'm currently still working on myself as a father, as a husband, and all of these things.
How would you handle if someone that you're not in a relationship give you something for Valentine's Day?
Thank you.
Oh, that's a good question.
And keep it moving.
Yep.
Come on, man. You know what? You special.
No, I'm
keeping it real.
Whatever. Look, I'll ask Fat Boy the question.
Hey, no.
Fat Boy had something else.
Because I had something coming. I had something so immature coming.
I know.
But you know what, Black Lip? I'm going to go with it. Hey, you know what?
Look. Y'all gotta move to the real world. That's coming across as mad thirsty.
No, if somebody give you a
thirsty is real.
I'm not giving it back.
Huh?
I'm not giving it back.
You're not giving it back?
No.
Are you
Black Lip, you horrible.
I'm so thirsty right now.
No, for real. Hey, no, that's a great question.
No, so
both sides. I'm with Black Lift, but then I don't know, y'all. I don't know
so this
if I'm gonna take the gift because that also sends mixed signals.
No, it does.
No, really. If y'all looking at Valentine's Day wrong. Valentine's is for anyone that you care about.
Friendships,
show them.
Friendships, your children.
Well, I'm taking my daughter to Valentine's.
All of that. Valentine's is really a day to show love toward people that you love. For me, it's not about the person that I'm dating because I've been single for so long. So at this point, it ain't about dating. It's about people that are around me that I love.
Did you hear what Fuel just said?
She heard.
Did you just hear what he said?
I didn't hear him.
I said, "What you getting me?"
He said, "So what you getting me?" Hey, Black.
No,
come get your
real.
Hey,
come get this boy a cough drop or something.
All of his stuff is entertainment purposes only for sure. But no, you gotta. I think you just do what you need to do for the people that you're close to. So like women. When you have close friendships, you all may go out to dinner, hang out, have a good time, and then there's other, guys don't normally do that, but then you can give a gift to someone that is special to you, not
hanging out with
what do you say?
No, she's not. He said he's not hanging out with no dudes. No, she's not saying to hang out with dudes.
No, because ladies,
she's just saying dudes don't do that.
No. That's what I'm saying. Because ladies, ladies do have like Valentine's Day where they all go hang out as like ladies. There's not no relationship.
Women send themselves flowers,
and they hang with a group of other single women, whatever, and help each other and give each other gifts and stuff like that to show love for that they are loved either or with or without the man.
We should probably start going out in single groups to catch these single groups of single women on Valentine's Day.
We need to find out where the singles are hanging out for Valentine's Day.
We need to start hanging out with
all we gotta do is go to the restaurant and
Valentine's Day. Thirsty as hell.
Hey, tomorrow we go to the restaurant and whatever ladies, the full table, all of the ladies, that's us, dog.
I'm stepping in.
And so while you're playing around with this, what'll end up happening? You'll end up there's a group of women that'll be sitting there eating or whatever. You start having conversation with them. And you start having conversation to the point that you all end up in a whole conversation where the conversation is good. Now, you walk away from the table not wanting to be with anybody, but at least you got to have a genuine conversation with people that you felt at that moment was good to talk to. Because it can start out playing, but then you can end up in great dialogue. And this is when we were coming up, and I'm aging myself, but when we were coming up and going out and things like that, it was nothing for a guy to walk up to our table to want to talk or have a conversation with whoever.
We have internet.
But the first thing that I would say, you need to buy a round of drinks. So we shooting tequila. So
Turns
you
around.
would have to buy a round of tequila
Around the
in order
drink.
to stand here and have a
Dr.
conversation.
C, Dr. C,
This is
I
real
would,
talk. I'm serious.
I would about
And-
face
and
you.
so-
Baby, you better be treating niggas.
But no, serious. It didn't matter. It didn't matter who it was, because at the end of the day, you want to talk. First of all, I'm not that person to be trying to hold a conversation with. But there's about 6 or 7 other people sitting at the table that will sit here and hold a conversation with you because they think it's cute. You come to talk to me, and your interest is me, I'm gonna leave you at the table with the rest of the people, and you're gonna buy a round of drinks because they're gonna be sitting
What
here.
if the conversation is good? I mean, what the guy? If a guy come up here just genuinely
Dr.
want to
C
talk,
ain't budging,
he's thinking, of course, that you're single because you're with a bunch of single women,
Yeah.
and he picks you out, and he picks you out with that woman to have a conversation with. You trying to say that you're just pushing to the side? Only if he's not giving you a drink, if he's not
Absolutely.
if he didn't buy
With or without the drink,
you.
because that's not what I'm there for.
Oh, Dr. C,
You might have just
drop a
missed
hard
on a good
bar.
man. He probably he's single. He let you know that he's single. He's out there trying to find a
Okay.
single woman.
I didn't come right. I didn't come there for that.
So, of course you're not, but you know, never know. But God put
Look,
it.
let me tell you something. It didn't. If somebody is looking at me and for whatever the reason is, and you came to my table, you can ask the friend that we had. The friend you dated.
Mhm.
She would tell you exactly what would happen.
Aziz,
What you
somebody
talking
came-
Aziz,
Hold on,
I know you
hold
agree.
on, hold on. That's an underlying statement you just asked me. But somebody I dated, you
Yeah, my friend that you dated.
Oh,
you taking it back?
my friend that you-
Ooh.
Yeah.
So if you asked her how it turned out when somebody came to the table to
Mhm.
talk to me,
Right.
and it's all of them sitting at the table, she would tell you. I
Mhm.
would literally tell the person that they would need to buy a round of drinks, and I would get up and walk away and leave the person at the table with them.
You mean, Rhonda? You
That's just
mean.
how I was. I didn't want it.
I mean, he was probably.
I didn't
there
have
you,
time
and
for
you was
all
gonna
of
lead
that.
the man.
Like, I
Dr.
didn't-
C,
I didn't
you
go out
drop
for
a
that.
hard bar.
You got a hard bargain. Like, you just gonna leave a man sitting there
Look.
like,
Yeah, well, he had a
Look.
good time. He had
Oh,
a
I
good
bet
time.
he
He got
did.
to talk to people.
listen.
He had a good time because it was.
Hey,
a
because if he
whole-
like me, he leaving with something.
Exactly right.
See,
Aziza
feel me,
said
Black
insert
Lip?
silence
Hey,
from
so,
Aziza.
so basically, Dr. C be recruiting suckers.
Yeah, she
You be
recruit her.
recruit. You the herd recruiter.
She the
Recruiting
herd
for them, yeah, recruiting for them. I got y'all nigga by y'all.
Hey,
You like the mugs that go out fishing. You the bait. You the bait.
HR.
Yeah, you the bait, and then
you.
you cut the bait, and then you out.
This
And
nigga
so Herb is there buying drinks for 20 other chicks,
Yeah,
and he didn't even want to talk to.
Yeah, he done turned
He didn't
into
even
a
want to talk
worm.
to her. Ain't that some stuff?
He trying for you. He ain't want to talk to them.
Oh, for
Right.
real.
and I didn't want to talk to him.
Okay,
Herb,
yeah.
they get curved.
Yep, she is the Herb bait.
She's the real HR.
Yep, Herb recruiter.
I think she's capping y'all. I think she would give the man a chance if he came in.
Look, let me tell you something. From what I've learned about Dr. C, from what we talked, she ain't lying. She ain't lying. I promise you on everything.
No.
On my mama, she is not lying. I don't.
Dog, I've been knowing her for 20-some years. I know.
I ain't never buzzed. I ain't never got excited about nobody. I don't get
She
caught
still
up.
don't get excited about nobody.
You don't see. You never.
No, Dr. C.
Damn.
No, Dr. C. All jokes aside, I literally just had this conversation with some. Listen, I don't get excited. I don't care how gorgeous you think that you are.
Fat
You
boy.
are amazing. Listen,
Fat
I've
boy.
had my times.
Fat boy.
I've had my
You talking
times.
to us, man.
Oh shit! Stop. Hey, Phil about to spill your beans, bro.
Because Fat Boy about to
Look,
cap. He knows damn gone well. Go ahead.
I don't care how gorgeous. It's only one woman.
Now there's only one.
Yeah,
No,
there's
go
only
ahead. Now,
one
go,
woman
go.
in the history,
Mhm.
and we're talking about Jen.
Mhm.
Cap.
That's the only woman in the history that I even care, and it wasn't her beauty. Hold on, right? It was not her beauty. It was
Right.
the woman that she was. We started that from the beginning because I don't care how gorgeous a woman is.
That's good.
Always been my thing.
That's
Hold
good.
on, listen, you go ahead and rub your lip. Let's talk about it. It was the woman that Jen was, right?
That's
it never
good.
was her beauty. It
No,
was never
it was her beauty that caught your attention from the jump. And then your conversation with her.
Hold on, let me tell you about this. When I went on hold on, let's be honest. When I went on a date with Jen, nigga, I did not even know what she looked like because she was my 4th date of that week.
What you mean?
I didn't know
Pimpin'.
I know. You were just randomly
because I met Jen on Hinge.
Okay, you seen the picture on Hinge.
But I had scrolled and passed by like 30 women. So
Right.
it was one of the women that I responded to.
Okay, so the one that the women that the women. Okay, so the women that you hit on Hinge, it was because of the attractions that you swiped them right. It was because of what you was attracted to from the very beginning. You was attracted to her first. And you was bad. She was a badass mamma jamma for what you seen on there
she
first.
was bad,
But you act like he got a little attitude about this.
Yeah.
What is happening?
So I'm gonna have to ride. Yeah,
Especially for a man, you can't when you say
Yep,
you.
I'm gonna have to.
mess with her without-
I gotta ride with my cousin on this one because my wife and I had the same discussion. Now you may get to know, like I said, we're visual creatures.
Exactly.
And you can stop the butt, fat boy. You like the way she looked.
Exactly.
Okay, so listen.
I did, but that was not what. However,
he said, "There you go. I did, but no, you did."
Because let me be honest with you, Jen wasn't the most gorgeous woman I had ever been around.
I didn't say the most gorgeous. I just said that you were physically attracted to her.
I was not physically attracted to her, y'all.
Mentally, you was when you first seen the photo.
Hold on, because I'm literally saying that when I walked into the date, I forgot what Jen even looked. This is a real fact. I forgot what she even looked like.
We're not talking about that from when you walked in on the date. We're talking about when you genuinely seen her on a picture on the way.
Right. You knew nothing about her.
If you wasn't attracted, you wouldn't have drove right. You just didn't do right on everybody, and then you just don't know who it is that you're going to meet, and you don't see it.
When I walked into the date, y'all, I literally was on the 4th girl I met that week, so I did not know what Jen looked like. That is my real state. I did not know. Now, when I walked in, I said, "Damn, she's gorgeous." Okay. Right? She's gorgeous. I'll give you that. Okay. But that is not why I liked Jen.
Nobody said that's why you
hold on. It goes back to my original statement that, like Dr. C, I don't give a shit on how gorgeous a woman is. I'm not buying you. Right? Yeah. That's what I was doing with this.
Okay, so here's where you're mixed up, fat boy. You're saying how gorgeous. It has nothing to do with gorgeous. People are attracted to who they're attracted to. Now, you say that you didn't remember. You should say you didn't remember what she looked like. But when you initially swiped on her, you saw her and you were attracted to her. You thought she was cute, even if you thought she was.
Y'all. I don't necessarily.
How is it not the case?
I might swipe on a girl because she got a fat ass for real, not because she cute.
How do you see her fat ass? Is just on the picture?
That's what I said. So y'all kind of going by this the wrong way.
No.
Dr. C is crazy.
First of all, let's say this.
Hey, Dr. C is. Hey, I'm sorry, Dr. C, because I'm
here. I have to understand. This is how I said, my oldest son, he said to me one time, he said, "Mom, you don't comment about our looks." I said, "That's because I've been looking at people that look like me all my life. I'm looking at you. You're part of me. So I'm not going to comment about me." And normally if I get any comments, I'm calling my parents to tell them thank you because they're the reason why I'm here. So I don't have anything to do with what I am. I just try to maintain and keep it up so that I don't get old and be looking real crazy like some people do because they don't take care of themselves and they get caught up in things and they're doing all this stuff trying to keep up with regiments and all this stuff. And it's not really doing a good job. It's making it worse because now they're trying to fix themselves to be pleasing to the eye of people. My whole thing is this. There are people that I've dated that I did not necessarily think were handsome to me, but the conversation was good. And with the conversation being good, that kept me attracted to them, kept me interested. Now, somebody else may say, well, that's a very attractive or handsome person or whatever. And I can say, okay, yeah, he is. But for the most part, I'm not looking at that because that's not what I'm looking for. If I'm going to be in something, I need to know you smart. That's the first thing I need to know.
It just can't go
Secondly,
there.
I need to know that you are a gentleman. Slow
Live
down,
by
Liv. You'll be okay.
Live before you explode. Go ahead.
But where did you, these people that you speak of, where did you meet them initially? How
A
did
lot
you
of
know
people
them?
a lot of people that I meet, they were introduced to me. It's not me. I am not a person going out looking for nobody.
Exactly. So that's my point. When they were introduced to you, it wasn't that you were looking at their looks, it was in a conversational tone. So therefore, if you struck an accord with them, then hey, you may be like, all right, hey, fuck it. I mean, shit, forget it. You know, I give it a shot.
You're right.
And so,
Yeah.
like what I told my wife, so we've had this conversation several times because once again, y'all know I met my wife on Tinder.
Mhm.
Okay. So, and I wasn't, trust me, my homies, when they first got on Tinder, you know what they plot was?
They were slaying the
Nah,
dragon.
they was just fucking swiping right on everybody.
It
Mhm.
was going
You
crazy.
know what I'm saying? They was
Yeah.
just doing this,
Yeah.
and whoever hit them back,
They lived it.
it was on and popping. I didn't do that.
Mhm.
I looked at people that
Yeah,
I
they
thought was
profiles and
cute.
everything.
Now, what I think is cute may not be what Fat Boy thinks is cute.
True.
It may not be what Phil thinks is cute.
I agree.
So when I say that there had to be something about her
Yeah,
that
attracted
attracted you
Right.
to choose her for that date. Now, conversely, I've talked to other people about this. So Dr. C, Fuel, Fat Boy, y'all can all say the same thing. Or hope you may have been in this situation. You may have met somebody at work, right?
Mhm.
That wasn't necessarily in your eyes the most beautiful person or the prettiest person that you saw.
Mhm.
But you work
She
with this
came
person
in
every
with that
day,
shirt- No, I'm
and
just-
you talk to him, and you like, I was okay. Damn, she cool in the fan.
Exactly.
You know, I mean, hey, maybe I should just,
Mhm.
maybe I should go on ahead and go out, get this a shot.
Let
You
me
know what
tell
I'm
you
saying?
something.
And that happens because you look that's a person that you look beyond their looks because you're around them all day, every day. You know what kind of person they are.
Yeah.
It may not even end up being that y'all hook up or whatever, but you know that this person, because you're around them all the time, regardless of that, hey, you know what they about. So
Yeah.
that is when it goes beyond the looks and attraction and stuff like that. So does
Right.
that make sense?
I worked with a young lady when I used to work at J.C. Penney's back in the day in Kansas City, and of course, like this lady, she wasn't no near attractive to me at all. I
Exactly.
wasn't attracted to her at all. But when we started talking or whatever, and just being cool in the conversation, and it all ended up leading into, ooh, man, now you're starting to look good to me. You know what I'm saying? And then it started, you know what I'm saying, just from the conversations that we had or whatever, and then it grew into, a relationship at the time.
Because when she talked to you, you
You look
understood
beyond.
that she got a beautiful mind.
Yeah,
and you
yeah,
look past that. But you can't do that off initial.
No.
If you look at pictures, you don't know nothing about them.
You don't know
You're
nothing
gonna
about
pick somebody that you're attracted to.
Said that the
I
times
get the
different
point that you're
then.
making.
The times from
Okay.
now is different
I
from
get
what
what
it
you're
is
saying.
right now. You know what I'm saying? Then, of course, it was physically, talking to someone, physically going up to someone, physically working with someone, or whatever. Now everything is online. So the only thing you have to go by is just
Is a
what you
picture.
see,
It look
is a
like-
picture
okay, I get
or
your
whatever.
point.
And
I
at
get the
some
point.
point, you had to be attracted. It wouldn't, like you say, you weren't just swipe, and then somebody hit you
have
back.
been.
You're like, oh, I'm gonna meet
I
her.
know you did, Fat Boy. I already know.
I might have been though. So
You see, you might.
yeah, I might have. I really don't. I really like when I walked into that. I was like, damn, this for me. Like that's what I was like, damn.
But
I
it's,
did-
I swiped on her. Ooh.
I like to hurt no my mama. No, for real. Be so. I definitely agree though. I definitely agree. Black Left.
all
It's
right,
a
let's
great
get in
point.
these comments, man. Insert silence from Ziza.
That's
Okay.
what we was talking about today.
Valentine's is a
Valentine's
day to show love, but Fat Boy is right to be careful giving gifts to people who care more about you romantically than you do
them.
them.
I agree.
Exactly. Of course. Yes. Yes.
Don't do it.
Indeed, Dr. C. So you got the next right?
Nope. She told you she ain't got the next one. She's out of there. She got the next
Just said I
door.
agree
She
with
gone.
Dr.
Yeah,
Sid.
she's a recruiter. She once he buy them drinks, she out of there.
You just gonna agree about the round of
You
drinks.
know Aziza's on his only. That's all Aziza agree with.
See,
You
man,
know
nah,
that.
that ain't cool at all.
That's it.
Mom said,
Sustain.
Dang.
oh, man.
You-
It's girls' night out.
It's something.
I guess,
It's
right.
gonna
I know
be-
it's girls'
It's
night
gonna
out.
be. It's gonna be our night out.
Well, I guarantee you, when them girls at the table want a real man, you know what I'm saying? They gonna figure it out.
Not a real man.
Go ahead.
It's
All
crazy.
right, so Jill says, so let's throw the question out there. Fat Boy, could you date and or be intimate with someone you are not physically attracted to in any way, but they cool to hang with? Okay, feel you too.
I
Why you
can
have to
though.
put his Fat Boy's name at
I
the
can
end?
though. I can though.
So let's throw the question out there.
I ain't gonna
You
lie to you.
think-
I probably just got like start really like on this baddie kick probably like 2-3 years ago. I like women. I'm like I have a real affinity for women, so I don't discriminate too much. Just
So
to
you can
say-
say, so you can separate the act from emotion.
I can.
Okay.
I
Okay.
have to
Hey,
be-
you being
I
honest
like
about it. That's cool.
I have to be somewhat physically attracted to them.
Until
don't
I
care.
like them,
I
and
mean,
then it
even
gets
if they're
bad.
not, you know, if they are, even if their body is not, if their eyes are attractive, if they smile is really attractive, whatever, something that I'm focused on that's attracted about the person, I have to be somewhat. I can't just not be attracted to no one and still be messing.
I like the brain
with.
though.
Mess with.
If you
And Dr. C, I can understand why you're staying out of this. Because
Yeah, 'cause
the one thing that I've always told my wife, and anybody understands that when it comes to sex, women have all the power.
Yeah,
Of course.
Period. End of statement. You know what I'm saying? If and just as an example, if any woman was to walk down the street and ask 10 dudes, no matter what she looked like, ask 10 dudes if they want to slay, nine of them will be like, hey, all right, come on, don't tell nobody.
Ain't nobody looking.
No, for real. What time you gonna be home?
Sure would.
Hey, cause
Ain't nobody looking.
you said you get
Now,
home.
if that same dude walks down the street and makes that offer to 10 women,
Hell no.
10 out of 10 is gonna tell you to F off.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I don't need you.
Aziza,
You know what's gonna happen with
if
Aziza.
you're dating me and I get no Valentine's gift from you, then that tells me that you don't see anything in your future that involves me. And that's a note taken that I should take a step back.
I agree, Aziz. I think you should take a step back because
You're so silly.
Gotta go.
Wrong, man. You wrong.
Okay.
No, I think you know what this is. If you first of all, if you're dating a person and you're
it's
committed,
different though. We're not in a relationship though. That's the so Aziz, and I'm gonna let you go, Dr. C, because the question wasn't based on people who are in a relationship. Aziz, all jokes aside, I do agree with you, but this is for people who aren't in a relationship. Right. I think that it could blur lines a little bit if you started to take on responsibilities that are connected to an intimate relationship and a serious relationship. So I think that I agree that if you're dating a guy who does not, you're dating and you're in a romantic relationship and he does not get you anything for Valentine's Day, I do think you may need to take a step back. But now, if you're like Dr. C says, hanging out with a guy and there has not been any real standard for or expectation for what your relationship is going to be, I wouldn't expect a gift to give him a gift, and I wouldn't expect a gift from him, because then that I want to continue to keep our relationship the way it is until we
my
move.
hangout is with an intention of us being together. I'm
I
not
agree.
gonna just hang out to
That's
just
your
be
hangout,
hanging
though.
out. You know,
that's okay, but that's what you do.
but that's gonna be understood with the person that I'm so-called hanging out with. If that's our intent, that's my intention of us hanging out to get to know each other. You know, that's what it is. But it's to get to know each other, not for me to be hanging out with you, hanging out with you, hanging out with you,
Dr.
or whatever
C
the case
said,
may be.
Okay.
I'm just saying, when it comes to that hanging out shit, I'm just like, I'm gonna hang out.
You
but
know,
I'm not hanging out.
that affects me how?
That's gonna be real
Right.
talk. You know what I'm
No.
saying? Aziza, maybe it's because because
is
I
real
am
talk,
29, but I
Aziza.
almost feel like I have a gift fatigue. I would rather share some experience and make some memories.
There you go.
Yes,
I like
ma'am. Yes,
So once
ma'am.
again, that's something that we established from the beginning, that she's not a
Read that, fat boy.
I have to go out and buy a bunch of flowers,
Right,
and
right.
she don't even like diamonds and all this other stuff. She would just rather hang with me. You know what I'm saying? We just hang out. It ain't even got to be about all that.
That's what it's,
Shit,
that's what
I'm
it's supposed to
they
be.
don't like
Good.
that.
But Dr. C's statement was about being excited about being approached and being head over heels because he approached her. Right, Dr. C? I agree.
Hold on, say it again.
She was saying that the statement was about not being excited. She was saying that the statement was about being excited about being approached and being head over heels because he approached her.
I'm not
Yeah,
excited.
she's
about
not.
that.
Yeah, she's not. That's what she's saying. That's what she's saying.
Yeah.
No,
She's not excited.
No. So one thing about me, and I've been this way all my life, you know, I'm not excited about people that approach me because they looking at how I look physically on the outside because they ain't had not one.
They don't know nothing about you.
So if you not having a conversation with me to genuinely get to know me, I'm not excited because you excited. You know, that doesn't do anything for me because at the end of the day, it's a lot of people excited. You know, it's a lot of people excited about a lot of different things. So I'm not going to be on that. So what I do when I go someplace, I'm normally the people watcher. I'm the one watching and seeing what's happening, going on in the place. And when people come up to try to have a conversation or back in the day when they were doing these things, hey, I'm not into all of that. So I'm not into somebody picking me up in a club and doing all those things. That's never been a thing for me. You know, so
I mean, I get exactly what you're saying. I know exactly where you're coming from. I'm just, you know, and not to, you know, Liv, what do you
Man,
go ahead.
Finish talking, man.
I know, because you know that what he got.
No. I because not to say that you have to be excited about somebody that comes up to you. Nobody has to be. You don't have to be excited about them. But there's something that has to be about that person to have a genuine conversation with, right?
No.
I mean, I'm saying if somebody come up, well, you just don't talk to nobody. You just like,
Dr.
she just have an evil eye when they just come up to you. They just be like, oh,
No. Yeah. So this is the real deal.
The guy have to do to draw your attention to have an actual normal conversation out in public, being that the fact that you, of course, you're not online looking for nobody, and nobody's online looking for you. But when you're out or whatever, what does that guy have to do to approach someone like you that's not excited?
First of all, if you're going to approach a person, just say hello. Like, don't come to me with no line. Just say hello. How are you? You know, if you're going to introduce yourself, but don't come to me with all of that other extra stuff. I don't need you to talk about, I'm running through your mind today. You don't even know me.
I'm saying that a genuine man comes in. I mean, he's basically genuinely see you. Of course, his first that's our nature. Our first thing we're gonna do is see you, of course, and then our nature is gonna be like, oh, she's a try. Let me see what she's about. He wants to learn more about you. How do you respond to that person as opposed to, you know?
I can be very cordial, very matter-of-factly speak and say hi, and then after that, I'm done. I don't see, for me.
Well, at least you speak, because that, I mean, my thing is kind of like the way you talk, you sound like you just.
Oh no, back in the day. Now look, I wasn't having any conversation. I literally. You come and talk to me about something, and especially you want to buy a drink and you got the whole table to pay for, I'm dismissing myself. Right. I'm not going to sit here to have a conversation with you because I didn't come in a club for that. Mm-hmm. So clubs for me had never been exciting to sit there and try to have a conversation with a guy and all the people are around trying to see what's going on and all that stuff. That's never been exciting for me. So that's not anything that I do. So when I go in a club, if I have my female friends that are there with me, we're hanging out. If my guy friends are there with me, we're hanging out because why? I'm around the people that I want to be around. I didn't come in the club to be by myself or to be picking up people. I came in the club to hang out with the people that I'm with. Okay. And when I leave out, I'm leaving out with those people. I don't come in the club to start, picking up people and doing all of that. Because one, you're not as funny as the people I'm with. We can't talk about a whole lot. So I need to be able to know that when I go someplace, I'm enjoying myself. I ain't necessarily
driving a hard bargain.
I know she drives
she said,
"No, I Dr. C, look,
people are playing."
I just be like, you know what, girl?
Dr. C, I agree with you 110% because you are in control of your situation.
Exactly.
And therefore, if you don't want to F with them, you be like, I'm out.
Look, and I'm not thirsty.
really
So I'm not trying to drink the
Mhm.
Kool-Aid, and I don't have a scratch in my throat. I'm not looking to be with just anybody to be with anybody.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
clubs is for people that are picking up people for the one night stand a lot of
And I'm
times, and
cool on
picking
that.
up people to be, you know, getting drunk
That
and
part.
doing all that.
Okay, yeah, we ain't gonna go all there. Jill, Jill said I would take it as I am not important to them, and that's okay if I'm not. I just need to know what it is so I can move accordingly and treat you the same, or walk away if I feel more.
I agree. It's
Mhm.
gotta be your feet.
Mhm.
Mom said, LOL, I was typing fast. Excuse a typo.
Great show, guys. Have to
Mom
go.
said, great show. You guys have to go.
Mom.
We got spicy on here as always.
Right?
Here, go ahead.
Jill says Dr. C is right. There are women like me who are attracted to intelligence over physical attractiveness.
Mhm.
I cannot be attracted to your physical, but I see that beautiful brain and I am all in.
Okay, so how do you get to see that brain? Or you have to talk
Well,
to me.
exactly. Once again, baby, I love you, but I'm gonna tell you, you had to have liked my picture to even come and meet with me.
Even
Seriously,
though you wanted to talk.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
agree.
you didn't know
we met on Tinder. And if I wasn't like, okay, well, let me try this out. You know what I'm saying? If I wasn't even like
It has
that,
to be-
you wouldn't have showed up.
I get the point that you were making.
Yeah, exactly.
That if just the fact that you went on a date,
Exactly.
you had to find some type of
Well,
physical
yeah,
attraction.
exactly. Something attracted you to that person.
Yeah, I get you.
You know,
get
you just didn't do it on anybody.
But when I was on Demon Time, I was on swipe right.
What Dr. C? What did I say?
What the hell is deep?
But look, when I say something, I mean what I say. I know I got young homeboys that right now still out there on Tinder just swiping right
Crazy.
on everybody
What
trying to
is
get
that
anybody.
about?
That's ridiculous.
What is that about?
Because
Yeah.
I
It's the first, baby.
What?
it's a numbers game though too.
Oh,
It's like it's a
It's
percentage.
definitely a numbers game. Yes, definitely a numbers game.
No, it's a percentage game.
It is a numbers game. Yeah.
If you shoot
Is
your
that how you
shot,
look at it?
if you shoot your shot at 15 women, you should
Exactly.
You get one.
You should. I hope you get more than one, but one you should get.
But look, on Tinder, you can swipe 30 chicks in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And so if you bust down 30 and five of them look at your picture and they be like, I might get this dude a chance. And hey, so you gotta
Wow.
And 5 times 7 is 35, y'all. So if I could be 5 a day, I am not gonna lie, this is a little too candid, but I had to get off of Hinge, y'all. I had to delete the app. Fat Boy is a sniper for real. Like I'm really a sniper, and it's not the
Man,
brag.
it's time to go.
I
Y'all
have such a gift of gab that I have a problem.
bruh,
So I had to get out of there. I said, yeah, you gotta get off this app.
Yeah.
Because
Bruh,
we're gonna be
look,
45 women in
look, man. Hey, fat boy, look, you gotta keep it a buck too. If you happen to take the time and read some of them girls' profiles, you can tell the ones that got daddy issues.
Oh,
And
yeah,
it's about to be slay time.
It's gonna be curtains.
The show's gonna close. Yeah.
I apologize, Dr.
Wow.
for their
Hey, look, we all adults here. I'm keeping it real. I'm
No.
telling y'all the
Let's
facts.
go. Y'all, we gotta go. We gotta
Listen,
go.
Dr.
Y'all
C,
All
play.
right, we gotta go.
I learned my lesson. You know, I talk about it with my therapist. I literally have talked about it with my therapist. I have deleted the app because I started to realize, and we're gonna get out of here. I started to realize that if I don't really mean anything with these women, I'm doing essentially the same thing that I don't like done to me.
Of
So I
course.
had to get out of there.
100%. Yes.
I had to get out of there.
That's that.
'Cause
Yeah. You gotta
really-
quit being consistent.
I'm really a sniper for real. You gotta quit being hey, when Chris Bishop goes wrong,
Stop being consistent with your whole behavior.
Oh yeah,
Bro, nigga, you do.
Hey,
No,
but I
okay,
had to-
all right,
I
we
had
gotta
to
go.
be
Y'all
consistent with
gotta
that.
go for real,
And
for real.
then,
We gotta go.
I'm playing. I'm playing. All right, guys, we
let's get
appreciate you guys watching. We can go on all night with this thing, man. Oh man, but we love you guys. I appreciate you tapping in. Continue to share. Black Lift, Fat Boy, Dr. C. Y'all know I love y'all. Appreciate y'all being consistent in this show, man, and constantly, entertaining to help me entertain these peoples, but having meaningful conversation as well. As one thing we do around here, we do keep it real or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And you take it as you will. It's okay. You know what I'm saying? Everyone has an opinion. What you got, Fat Boy?
I love y'all, man. Thank y'all for letting us act a fool on here. This was a crazy one today. I appreciate y'all. Any dear brother, dear sisters, make sure you send a video or audio clip no longer than a minute to firedupbroadcasting@gmail.com. That's firedupbroadcasting@gmail.com. And we will see y'all next week. We appreciate and I love every last one of y'all. I love the comments. Aziza Jill, Moms, Big O, Cuzzos, all of them from Houston to Kansas. I love y'all, man. I appreciate y'all support. And my family, man, my co-host, my team. I love y'all too, man. I appreciate y'all. It's always a blessing when Black Lift and Dr. C step into the building and we ain't got to do this thing on our own. So
Let's go,
it's
man.
always a blessing.
Hey, like always,
shout out Jill.
I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all.
Who'd you say?
Jill.
What? Jill.
Shout out Jill.
Why?
Because she was in the hospital, fool. No.
No. I was thinking about somebody else. My
You
trip.
said,
Oh Lord. Okay. Anyway, so
Oh,
look, I love y'all. I each and every one of y'all, Dr. C, Fat Boy, Fuel. I love y'all. Thank y'all for all the
Yes,
prayers. My wife is home. I apologize for missing last week. We had to go to the hospital.
Oh, for sure.
yeah.
Like I said, I really do miss this because this actually gives me something to get my mind off of things that are going on around here.
Yeah.
But everybody, whoever's out there, y'all make sure and tell your family, your friends, co-workers, tell anybody. Bring them on in. Bring them on in.
What's up?
Come in,
Dr.
come
C,
in,
as
come in.
usual, I got to hear the ladies last.
Well, it is always a pleasure to be on here with my host. And Phil, I don't know what's gonna happen. We need to find you somebody.
I know, yeah, I do need to
We
find
need
somebody.
to find you somebody because you're having a hard time.
She said you having a hard time. Go
You're
ahead.
having a hard time.
I ain't having no hard time, man. I'm good.
But no, it's Black Lift. I'm happy you all are back. You and Jill are back. That you're at home. She's doing well. Just looking to God to do some great things in this season for all of us.
Amen to that.
Keep doing what you're doing. Anyone that is getting on here and just rolling with us every Thursday, thank you for showing up. Bring somebody else, tell somebody else. But most importantly, be good to yourself, stay true to yourself, love yourself, and be kind to yourself until next week. And we will see you then.
That's what's up. That's what's up. And remember,
if they
talk
about you behind your back, they behind you for a reason. Peace.
All our illusions will disapparate, and all the reasons start to fade.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Reasons, the show where you can give your reasons why you think what you feel about what we're talking about today. We should know this, man. We say no.
Dear brother, how do y'all deal with erectile dysfunction when you're in a relationship?
I wouldn't know how to do it unless I had it. And remember, if they're talking about you behind your back, they behind